When you carry your shelter on your back, every detail matters. Weight, pack size, setup time, and weather protection all become important very quickly. And this is where a backpacking tent like the Dragonfly really shows its value. The tent is designed to be lightweight without feeling fragile, which is exactly what backpackers need when moving long distances. Setup is straightforward, and the structure feels stable once pitched, which is important when weather changes unexpectedly during the night. The interior space is designed efficiently, giving enough room to sleep comfortably while still keeping the overall footprint compact. Good ventilation also makes a big difference, especially in humid environments where condensation can quickly become uncomfortable inside a tent. What makes a tent like this truly valuable is reliability over multiple trips. Backpacking gear needs to work consistently without adding unnecessary weight or complexity, and this tent fits that role well. It packs down small, carries easily, and provides dependable shelter when you need rest after a long day on the trail. In outdoor environments, good sleep directly affects energy, decision-making, and overall safety. So shelter is never just about comfort, it's about recovery and protection. A well-designed backpacking tent becomes one of the most important pieces of gear you carry because it protects you from weather, insects, and temperature changes while giving you a place to rest and reset for the next day. Forest Pilot Pure Fir Wood Walking Stick. A walking stick may seem simple, but in outdoor environments, it becomes far more than just something to lean on. On uneven trails, rocky ground, muddy paths, or steep slopes, a solid walking stick adds balance, stability, and confidence with every step. This wooden walking stick feels natural in the hand, and the fir wood construction gives it both strength and a traditional outdoor feel that fits perfectly with hiking and camping environments. It helps reduce strain on knees during long hikes, especially when carrying a backpack, and it provides extra support when crossing streams or climbing inclines. Small improvements in stability can make a big difference over long distances, and experienced hikers understand how valuable that support becomes after hours on the trail. Beyond hiking, a walking stick becomes a multi-purpose tool around camp. It can be used to test water depth, move hot cookware near the fire, support temporary shelters, or even help carry gear across rough terrain. Comfort inside a tent is something many campers underestimate until they experience the difference a good ground mat makes. A tent carpet mat adds insulation, softness, and cleanliness to the interior of the tent, turning a basic shelter into a much more comfortable living space. Instead of stepping directly on cold ground or rough tent flooring, you have a softer surface that makes moving around inside the tent easier and more comfortable. It also helps keep gear cleaner, reduces moisture from the ground, and adds an extra insulation layer that helps maintain warmth during colder nights. Small comfort improvements like this can dramatically improve the overall camping experience, especially during multi-day trips. What makes a tent carpet particularly useful is how it changes the feeling of the campsite. The tent stops feeling like temporary shelter and starts feeling more like a base camp. You can sit, organize gear, change clothes, or relax inside without dealing with dirt, stones, or cold ground surfaces. It also protects the tent floor from wear and damage over time, which helps extend the life of the tent itself. HX Outdoors Axe Survival Multitool. An axe is one of the oldest and most reliable outdoor tools, and when combined with multi-tool functions, it becomes even more useful around camp. This survival axe multi-tool is designed for tasks like chopping small branches, preparing firewood, clearing paths, and handling general campsite work. The weight and size make it portable enough to carry while still being capable of real work. The axe head can handle cutting and splitting tasks, while the additional tool features expand its usefulness beyond just chopping wood. Tools that serve multiple purposes are especially valuable when you are trying to keep your gear load efficient and organized. What makes a tool like this important in camping or survival situations is versatility and independence. With a single tool, you can prepare firewood, build simple shelters, clear obstacles, and handle basic repairs around camp. Fire preparation alone is one of the most important outdoor skills, and having a reliable cutting tool makes that process faster and safer. In survival situations, tools that allow you to process wood, build structures, and manage your environment become extremely valuable. Over time, a good axe becomes one of those tools that you carry not because you use it every hour, but because when you need it, nothing else can replace it. Flextail Tiny Shower Bucket and Bag. Comfort in the outdoors often comes down to small systems that make daily routines easier, and a portable shower system is one of those upgrades that changes the entire camping experience. The Flextail Tiny Shower setup is designed to be compact, lightweight, and easy to use, turning a simple water source into a functional shower or cleaning station. The bucket and pump system allows controlled water flow, which means you can wash gear, clean dishes, or take a quick shower without wasting water. In outdoor environments where water management is important, being able to control how much water you use makes a big difference over longer trips. What makes this system particularly useful is flexibility. It's not just for showers, it becomes a multi-purpose cleaning system around camp. You can rinse muddy boots, wash cooking equipment, clean hands after handling firewood, or even cool down during hot weather. Hygiene and cleanliness are often overlooked in camping, but they directly affect comfort and health on multi-day trips. A compact system like this adds convenience without adding much weight, and over time it becomes one of those camp items that everyone ends up using more than expected. Ignik FireCan Fire changes the atmosphere of a campsite immediately. It adds warmth, light, and a central place where people gather, cook, and relax. The Ignik FireCan is designed to bring that campfire experience in a controlled and portable way. Instead of building a traditional fire every time, this system provides a contained flame that is easier to manage and safer in areas where open fires may be restricted. The metal enclosure protects the flame from wind, keeps sparks contained, and makes the fire easier to start and stop when needed. What makes this type of portable fire system valuable is convenience and safety. You don't need to spend time collecting firewood, and you don't leave burn marks on the ground. It's quick to set up, quick to shut down, and still gives the warmth and atmosphere that make camping enjoyable. In modern camping setups, controlled fire systems like this are becoming more popular because they combine the traditional campfire feeling with modern safety and convenience. It's a simple idea, but it improves campsite comfort significantly. A good campsite often revolves around a central space where people cook, eat, organize gear, and sit together, and a portable table makes that space much more functional. The Bison gathering table is designed to create a stable work surface in environments where flat surfaces don't exist. Instead of balancing cooking gear on rocks or the ground, you have a clean, level area for food preparation, cooking equipment, and gear organization. It turns a scattered campsite into a more organized and comfortable living space. What really makes a table like this valuable is organization and efficiency. Cooking becomes easier, gear stays cleaner, and everything has a place instead of being spread across the ground. During longer camping trips, organization saves time and reduces stress because you always know where things are. It also creates a natural gathering point where people sit, cook, and talk together. In many ways, a camping table becomes the center of the campsite, and once you start using one regularly, it becomes difficult to camp without it. Sleeping comfort in the outdoors is often underestimated until the first cold night reminds you how important proper insulation really is. A camping duvet like this changes the entire sleeping experience by providing warmth that feels closer to home bedding rather than traditional sleeping bags. The material feels soft, durable, and designed to retain heat without feeling heavy or restrictive. Instead of being zipped into a tight sleeping bag, the duvet allows more natural movement during sleep, which makes long camping trips more comfortable and restful. Good sleep outdoors is not just about comfort, it directly affects energy levels, mood, and overall performance during the next day of hiking or exploring. What makes a camping duvet particularly useful is versatility across different camping setups. It can be used inside tents, in vehicles, near the fire during cold evenings, or even as an extra insulation layer over a sleeping bag. The ability to regulate warmth by opening or layering it makes it suitable for different weather conditions. Over time, campers realize that sleeping comfort is one of the biggest factors in enjoying outdoor trips, and gear like this improves that experience significantly. It turns sleeping from something you endure into something you actually look forward to after a long day outside. Shadeeco Shadewall. Creating shade and wind protection at a campsite can make a huge difference in comfort, especially during hot afternoons or windy evenings. A shadewall system like this helps transform an open campsite into a more controlled and comfortable environment. Instead of constantly adjusting tarps or moving chairs to avoid sun exposure, the wall provides a stable barrier that blocks direct sunlight and reduces wind impact. This creates a cooler and more comfortable area for cooking, relaxing, or organizing gear throughout the day. What really makes a shadewall valuable is how it defines the campsite space. It creates a boundary that makes the camp feel more organized and sheltered rather than exposed to the elements. During windy conditions, it protects cooking equipment and prevents loose items from blowing away. During hot weather, it creates a shaded area where people can rest and recover energy. Over longer camping trips, comfort improvements like wind and sun protection become very important, and a simple wall system like this can dramatically improve daily camp life. Miocube Mini Ice Maker. Ice is something most campers don't expect to have in remote environments, but once you experience it during camping, it completely changes food storage and drink options. A mini ice maker allows you to produce ice on demand, which means cold drinks, better food preservation, and improved cooler performance during longer trips. The machine is compact enough for vehicle camping or powered campsite setups, and it works quietly while producing small batches of ice continuously. What makes a portable ice maker interesting for camping is convenience and food management. Ice helps keep meat, drinks, and perishable items fresh for longer periods, which reduces the need for constant resupply trips. It also improves comfort during hot weather camping, where cold water and drinks make a big difference. In modern camping setups where portable power stations are common, devices like this become more practical and useful. It's not survival gear, but it definitely upgrades the camping experience and makes extended outdoor trips more comfortable and enjoyable. Sleeping well outdoors is often the difference between enjoying a trip and just enduring it. A double sleeping pad like this creates a more comfortable sleeping platform by adding insulation, cushioning, and space for two people without the gap that usually forms between separate sleeping pads. The surface feels stable and supportive, and the thickness helps absorb uneven ground, small stones, and rough terrain that would otherwise make sleeping uncomfortable. When camping for multiple nights, proper sleep becomes extremely important because it directly affects energy, mood, and overall enjoyment of the trip. A good sleeping pad doesn't just add comfort, it improves recovery after long hikes and physically demanding days outdoors. What makes a double sleeping pad particularly useful is how it changes the tent environment. Instead of feeling like you are sleeping directly on the ground, the tent begins to feel more like a comfortable sleeping space. The insulation layer also helps prevent cold from the ground from pulling heat away during the night, which is a common problem in outdoor sleeping setups. For couples or friends sharing a tent, having a single large sleeping surface is much more comfortable than trying to align two separate pads. Over time, campers realize that sleep quality is one of the most important factors in outdoor trips, and a good sleeping pad becomes essential gear rather than optional comfort equipment. BBQ-AID Premium Barbecue Double-pronged Skewers. Cooking at a campsite often becomes one of the most enjoyable parts of the trip, and tools that make cooking easier and more controlled can improve the entire experience. Double-pronged skewers are designed to hold food securely so it doesn't spin when you turn it over heat. This makes cooking meat, vegetables, and other foods more controlled and evenly cooked compared to single skewers. The extra stability helps keep food in place while rotating, which reduces the chance of food falling into the fire or cooking unevenly on one side. What makes tools like this valuable in camping is efficiency and simplicity. Cooking outdoors is already different from cooking at home, so tools that make the process easier are always useful. Double skewers allow better control when grilling over open fire, charcoal, or portable grills, and they help cook multiple pieces of food evenly at the same time. Over longer camping trips, cooking becomes part of daily routine, and having proper cooking tools makes meal preparation faster and more enjoyable. Small upgrades like this don't take much space in your gear, but they improve campsite cooking significantly. When you spend enough time outdoors, you realize that campsite maintenance is part of the experience. Branches fall, trails get blocked, and sometimes the best firewood is just out of reach. A pole saw like this changes that situation completely, because instead of climbing, struggling, or trying to break branches by hand, you can stand safely on the ground and cut with control and precision. The extension reach makes a huge difference, especially when clearing small branches around camp, trimming paths, or preparing wood for shelter setups. The saw head feels designed for efficient cutting rather than brute force, which means less energy spent and cleaner cuts. Tools like this are not about convenience alone. They are about working smarter outdoors, conserving energy, and reducing risk when you are far from help. Orbea Laufey H-LTD mountain bike. A mountain bike like this adds a completely different dimension to camping and outdoor trips. Instead of staying around the campsite, you can explore trails, forests, hills, and areas that are too far to walk comfortably. The frame geometry, suspension, and tire design are built to handle rough terrain, giving stability and control when riding on dirt trails, rocky paths, or forest tracks. Riding through outdoor environments allows you to cover more distance, explore more areas, and experience the environment in a completely different way compared to hiking alone. What makes a mountain bike valuable for camping is mobility and exploration. You can travel to nearby lakes, viewpoints, or trails quickly without needing a vehicle. And you can carry small gear or supplies with bike bags. It also adds a recreational activity to camping trips, especially during long stays where hiking the same area repeatedly can become repetitive. Outdoor trips are not only about staying at the campsite, but also about exploring the surrounding environment. And a mountain bike allows you to do that efficiently while still enjoying the landscape and terrain in a more active way. Night Cat Flat Lay Hammock Tent. Sleeping in the outdoors doesn't always mean sleeping on the ground, and a hammock tent like this offers a completely different kind of camping experience. Instead of searching for perfectly flat ground, you can set up between trees and sleep elevated above rocks, roots, and uneven terrain. The flat lay design is especially interesting because it allows a more natural sleeping position compared to traditional curved hammocks. This makes sleeping more comfortable for people who prefer lying flat rather than curved, and it reduces pressure points that can cause discomfort during the night. The tent cover also provides protection from insects, wind, and light rain, turning the hammock into a full sleeping system rather than just a place to rest. What makes a hammock tent valuable for camping is flexibility in difficult terrain. Forest environments, slopes, and rocky areas that would normally be difficult for tents become perfect sleeping locations. It also keeps you off damp ground, which helps with insulation and dryness during wet conditions. Setup becomes fast once you find 2 strong anchor points, and the entire system packs down compactly for backpacking trips. Over time, many campers realize that elevated sleeping systems can be more comfortable than ground sleeping, especially in forest environments where trees are available. It's a different approach to camping shelter that focuses on comfort, flexibility, and adapting to the environment instead of fighting against it. Cooking outdoors often becomes one of the most enjoyable parts of camping, and tools that allow simple but good meals make a big difference in overall camp life. A sandwich maker like this allows you to cook hot sandwiches directly over a campfire or portable stove, turning simple ingredients into warm meals with very little effort. The metal plates distribute heat evenly and press the sandwich together while cooking, which creates crispy bread and melted fillings inside. It's a simple cooking method, but it works extremely well in outdoor environments where cooking equipment is limited. What makes this tool valuable is how it expands campsite cooking options without adding complicated gear. You can cook sandwiches, toast bread, heat leftovers, cook eggs, or even prepare small meals over fire. Outdoor cooking is often about simple food that is easy to prepare, and tools like this make meals more enjoyable without needing large cooking setups. Sitting near a fire and making hot sandwiches becomes part of the camping experience itself, not just meal preparation. Over longer trips, having different cooking options helps avoid repetitive meals and keeps morale high, especially when camping in remote areas where food variety is limited. Hicarer tent stakes. Screw tent stakes are small pieces of gear that become extremely important when weather conditions change. Normal stakes work fine in soft ground, but in hard soil, sand, or windy conditions, they can loosen or pull out. Screw-style tent stakes solve this problem by anchoring into the ground more securely, especially when the ground is loose or when strong winds are expected. Instead of simply pushing stakes into the ground, these screw stakes twist into the soil and hold much more firmly, which keeps tents, tarps, and shelters stable overnight. What makes screw tent stakes valuable is reliability during bad weather. Strong wind can easily pull out standard stakes, which can cause tents or tarps to collapse during the night. Secure anchors reduce that risk and keep shelters stable even when conditions are not ideal. They are also useful for securing awnings, tarps, and other camping structures that need strong ground anchors. Small gear like this may not look important, but experienced campers know that shelter stability is critical for safety and comfort. More gear, more camp setups, more outdoor life coming soon. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one.